Hi team, welcome to the session Simulating a Network Using Cisco Packet Tracer. So today we'll be creating two different networks in Cisco Packet Tracers which you are seeing in my screen now, and let's see how the communication works. So Cisco Packet Tracer is a simulation tool which allows you to create networks. You have almost different Cisco components available here, whether it's router or different Cisco switch, VoIP devices, laptops, servers. So a lot of things are available here. Just like a workflow tool, this is also a simulation tool which you can create a virtual kind of or simulation lab environment of networks and try the communication between those. So let's create two different route networks and see if how to communicate between each networks. So let's take router. So for two networks, I'll keep two routers here, and let's configure. So just drag and drop the facility. You can see as you are seeing in the screen, you can see two routers, router 0 and router 1, and there are drawing activities which you can see here, and there is something called draw rectangle which will allow you to draw rectangle. So let's draw. So this will be our first network. This is for representational purpose only. This has nothing to do with the network diagram. Second network, you have text here which will allow you to write text in between networks. So network 1 and network 2. So again, this is only for representational purpose. And if you click onto this router, so if you click on router, one second. So if you click on router, you can see the physical structure of router. You can reboot the router here. You can configure the router like routing static or RIP. You can configure the VLAN, the interface configurations. You can also perform the commands here, CLI. So basically this router has two interfaces. Let's give those two different class of IPs. First one, and you can keep this on. So as you can see here, once I click the on, the respective command has been ran here, no shutdown, which will make the interface up. Also, when we type in the IP, the respective command for assigning the IP has been ran here. Similarly, for 2, I'll give another network 192.168.3.1. So subnet mask will be automatically generated, and once I click the on, there will be a no shutdown command passed, which will change the state to up. So we have configured both the interfaces and the respective IPs. Let's drag and drop a couple of switches also. Switch 1 here. So for switch, the interface will be automatically up. You don't have to do anything. It's still booting. Fast Ethernet, which will be already on by default. Then we can also take the second parameter end devices and just drag and drop one laptop. So as you can see here, you have all those things. IP phone is there, server is there, VoIP device is there, wireless devices are there. So you can drag and drop whatever you want. And now let's create the connectivity. So as you can see here, this connections. The first connection between router and switch. So the connection is gigabyte 00 Ethernet to F fast Ethernet 01. So which was 00? Just go back to the router and check 00 was this class 10.0.0.1. And similarly, you can create a connection between switch and the laptop. So we can assign an IP here. Go to desktop, IP configuration, and let's give an IP 10.0.0. Maybe 2. And the default gateway is 10.0.0.1, which was the router's Ethernet IP. So we have one network now, which is from interface 00 to this laptop inside one network, and as you can see, green means the connectivity is on. Similarly, we have to create connections on the other side. I'll drag and drop the switch. I'll drag and drop the laptop, and let's create the connection. So we have to assign two IPs here. Go to gigabyte 0.0. Let's give it as, before that, just let create the connection. Want to switch, and from switch to laptop. So this connection is 0.0. So let's give 0.0 a new IP of 2.1. Let's turn it on. Similarly, let's give it as 3.2. So we'll use this 0.1 to connect to the other network. So we have two different networks which are well set. It's green now. All the connectivity is in. Now we want to connect from router 0 to router 1. Again, I'll create a connection from router 1 to router 0, which will be on gigabyte 01 of both the routers. Now let me ask a quick question. So can this laptop ping this laptop? Can laptop 0 ping laptop 1? Because as you can see, everything is on green. I would say no. Let's try. So just by clicking into laptop, you can go to the laptop properties, and as you can see here, there are a lot of items which you can perform, even local firewall, web browser, IP configuration, which we did just now. So let's go to command prompt, and before that we have to configure this laptop with the default IP as 2.1. So just go to laptop, desktop, IP configuration 192.168.2.2 and 2.1 here. So the IP of this laptop is 2.2. Now let's see if we can ping that 2.2. 8.2.2. No, destination host is unreachable. So which is this 1.1? 0.1. It's basically this router's this IP, that is gigabyte 0.0 is 1.1. 0.1. Even though you can see everything as green, it will not route because you haven't set the routing table yet. So just click this router, go to routing, go to static. So this should be your destination network address, which is 192.168.2.0 range. So that is my destination address with this subnet mask, and the next hope will be the gigabyte 1 of the second router, which is set as 192.168.3.2. So this is a bit confusing, I know. So basically I'll set the routing table of routing 0 as the destination network address. not a particular laptop. If there are 4, 5, 6 laptops, you will go with this address. And the next scope, which is this interface of the router 1. Click on it. So you can see this is the command for that IP route. Similarly, I'll do it on router 1 also, which will be the destination network of this range, which is 10.0.0.0 with subnet mask as 255.0.0.0, and the next hop as 192.168.3.1, which is the IP of this interface. Click on add. Now let's ping the other machine. Let's see if it is working. Go to command prompt 2.2. It will take some time to configure. Request timeout. So it will take some time to configure there. Yes, it's pinging now. See? And similarly, you can ping this IP, which is 2.0.2 from this machine. Let's see if I can ping that. Ping space 10 space 0.0.0.2. Hooray, it's pinging. So now we have successfully connected two simple networks. In a similar manner, you can use this router for DHCP purposes. You can even connect IP fonts. You don't need to configure it like this. You can simply go to CLI and run the command for that. So it's the basic thing. Thank you for watching the video. For more videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.